Good afternoon. I hope you are keeping warm. It is cold today. Welcome to day 8 of my Birthwell positive birth tips. If you haven't joined me already, I am doing 20 days of positive birth tips and advice. All right, that's my sister ringing me. On how to have your positive birth. So today I want to talk about one of my top 3 pain relief tools, non-drug I should say, pain relief tools, and that is water. Getting into a bath, getting into a birthing pool is one of the best things that you can do for your labour. It really is amazing. It sounds so simple and it's free that sometimes people, don't really believe that it can have such benefits. And I honestly don't think we promote it enough as well in our maternity systems, but it really is amazing. It's a really amazing tool. Loads of benefits. First of all, it's pain relieving. It genuinely reduces your pain. When I went into labour with my first, I didn't know I was in labour. I had a bit of back pain. I was only 37 weeks. Hey, how you doing? I got into the bath to ease the back pain essentially. Back pain went away. I felt nothing. I got out of the bath an hour later and just pretty much within, as soon as I got dressed, I was like, oh my goodness. And I had that kind of movie star moment where they have a big surge and a really strong surge. And 2 hours later, I was in the hospital at 7 centimetres. So I obviously had been dilating away in that bath and feeling absolutely nothing. So get in the bath at home in early labour, get into the bath or the birthing pool in your hospital. Even if you can't give birth in it, it is going to take you through. If you get into the bath, you can get through a large part of your labour with a lot less pain. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining me. So I'm talking, hey Jean, how are you? Talking about my top pain relieving tool, which is getting in the bath. Getting in the bath, getting in the pool. So yeah, it relieves pain is the big thing. It really is the one of my top 3 pain relieving tools. It helps prevent tearing. So you may have watched one of my other videos on tearing, and I mentioned it in that. But research shows this, it reduces your risk of 3rd and 4th degree tears because you're in the water, your tissues are nice and warm. That makes your perineum nice and stretchy. So a lot less chance of having major tears if you're in the bath. Research also shows, I have my notes here so don't forget anything, increases your chance of a vaginal birth. So women who get in the pool, get in the bath, have a much greater chance of having a vaginal birth and not having an emergency C-section. So another fantastic reason for getting in the bath. You end up having a shorter labour. Again, I think it helps with dilation, but the research has shown too that women who use a bath, who use a pool, have shorter labours on average, and you have less blood loss postpartum. So possibly not something you're really thinking about now for your labour, but you do lose a certain amount of blood after baby is born, and there always is a risk of that being too much and you having a postpartum hemorrhage. Getting in the water can reduce your risk of that. So yeah, get in the bath in early labour at home. If you have a bath at home, put that in your plan for home. I did it for both my labours, and I really do feel that it helped me. And do it straight away. You don't have to feel like you're in enormous pain or anything. Just get into the bath. Use it as a tool to help you relax, to relieve pain, to help get that dilation going and get all those lovely hormones flowing. And then when you get to the hospital, ask as well, can I get into the birthing pool or the bath? So a lot of hospitals in Ireland, you can only labour, but you can't give birth in the pool. Some of them actually have pools that you can give birth in. But either way, ask, can you get in? And amazingly enough, a lot of times they're free. Even though there might only be one in every labour ward, a lot of women don't use them. So I always tell my clients, ask as soon as you go in, can you get into that bath? If you can't, if their bath is not available or whatever, or you just don't feel like you can get into it, even a nice hot shower with hot water on your back can really feel really nice. And a lot of labour wards have showers en suite, so you can do that. Again, if you're at home, you can do that as well. And then finally, my last tip for water is to drink it. Okay. in labour, and this is something to tell your birth partner now, if you keep well hydrated in labour, then your cervix will dilate faster. Dehydration is associated with slower dilation of your cervix. So make sure you drink enough water. Have your water cup, your water bottle sitting around at home, wherever you're labouring. Make sure you bring your water and your bottle and your straw, whatever, or your energy drinks, whatever you want, but make sure you stay hydrated, because that's going to help your cervix dilate. And the very last thing on waterworks is also make sure that you pee, because if your bladder is really full, then that's taking up a lot of room in your pelvis, and it's room that your baby needs to get down through your pelvis. So yeah, again, tip for birth partners, remind them to remind you to go to the bathroom, because you will forget. So that's it for today, ladies. Thank you so much for joining me. But yeah, do give water a go. It is an absolutely fantastic tool for labour. And hope to see you tomorrow for day day.